a new life, a happy family, and a bright future ahead. This is Melissa's reality now, but her past was haunted by anger, addictions, and trouble.
I used crystal meth. My mom would hit my dad. I got kicked out. It was still really sad for me. I had no respect. I was full of anger. There was no love or communication. I was out of control. I was out of control. My name is Melissa, and this is my story. My life before I joined the Universal Church was very empty. When my parents got divorced as I was a young child, that really affected me. I didn't know how to cope with that or to vent to anybody. Hold on. My mom would get in a lot of fights with my dad when I was a little girl. And I witnessed a lot of what would happen in the house. My mom would hit my dad. And my dad would sit in a chair and deny that he didn't do anything wrong when we knew what he was doing was wrong. He would cheat and spend the money that he shouldn't have been spending for the family.
Hostility and pain resided at home. Alcoholism, domestic violence, and economic issues robbed a young girl from a normal childhood.
And I was really little. I don't remember how old, but that's what I remember. My dad coming home late and my mom pulling him aside and talking to him in the room and closing the door. But I would listen to everything through the wall. And I would hear my mom crying and upset. My mom asked for a divorce, but my dad left the house. And the house went under foreclosure and we had to move. My mom had to carry everything, and she was so concerned about what was going on with her and my father that she didn't really give me the love that I needed to let me know that it was going to be okay. I just grew up with that resentment towards both of my parents and the confusion, and I didn't really know how to handle that. I had a best friend who I'd always hang out with. I would leave my house to go be with her to escape my problems at home. And that's when it all began, and I started using drugs with her and we became really close. And I hated being home because I knew at home I had to deal with what was actually going on.
Feeling abandoned and alone, Melissa was seduced into a life of vice, and she began to lose control of her life in the process.
I would come home high and very aggressive and violent, and everything my mom said would upset me and irritate me, and there was no love or communication. So my mom and I would start to argue, and then progressively we'd start to fight. My mom had anger issues too, so my mom would react in hitting me. So we had a lot of problems at home. The problems inside of me were building up. Well, I had a child at 17. Living at home with my mom, and things still aren't okay. I still haven't been able to express all this time what's been going on with me. And she kicked me and my daughter out. Grandma was the only person that was willing to take me and my daughter in and help me. So she suggested that I come stay with her. When I came down to Grandma, she took care of me like if I was her own daughter. And that's when she told me that I needed to go to church and that my life needed to change.
Out of solutions and not able to see the light at the end of the tunnel, Melissa was crying for help. So when she was presented with an option, she took it.
I went on a Friday, so that's a great day to go. If I was getting attacked and I didn't know it spiritually, my grandma's telling me it's going to be okay to just relax and try to listen to the message. I continued to go to the Universal Church in Corona. When the pastor took me aside and talked to me, he knew I had issues, but he took the time to ask me what's going on and to pray for me. I felt like I just gave everything to God, and that's when I slowly started to change, and I was able to leave everything there at the altar, at the cross. As I was speaking and telling him all my issues, I felt sad, really hurt inside because I wasn't able to open up to anybody. But with him, I felt comfortable and I trusted him. But towards the end, after prayer, I felt different, happy, like I let everything go and that I had peace again and that God was going to help me change things for my life. I started to change the way I lived my life and who I was and the things I chose. And I have some downtime being sober and clean, so I'm really proud of myself. I spend a lot of quality time with my kids. We work out all together, so we go to the park, or we'll go to the movies, or we'll have lunch. My mom's my best friend now, and we get along great. We go to church together every day.
Melissa was able to fix her family. With the help of the intelligent faith, she was able to change her life and connect with the world and her relatives. She lives now in peace, changed and happy, with new opportunities that are opening in front of her.